Dear students, I welcome you all for the case design thinking based discussion on smart waste segregation system using digital electronics. And our objective is to design a digital electronic system which automatically segregate the waste into wet, dry and metallic components so that we can maintain hygiene and also reduce human effort and which supports a smart waste management system. Let us discuss. Dear students, you know well about the design thinking concepts. It starts from empathy, define, ideate, prototype and testing. For this design thinking concept, we are going to use for the design of a smart waste segregation system. So start from the empathy.
So I am going to say about empathy. So in our today's life, we all know that the government has ordered to dispose the waste separately as biodegradable and not biodegradable. So in our daily lives, we have in this situation we have struggled a lot of problems. So first of all, the municipality itself have trouble in dissorting the biodegradable and non-biodegradable waste. And the second one, us the users and the people living, they have only one dustbin in their house. They don't practice this type of disposals. And finally, coming here, the metals are one of the hardest thing to dispose. But people here doesn't care about that honestly, and doesn't segregate according to the order. So the problem here we face is this can be leading to unhygienic situations and undisposable places like the sewage. And when I'm speaking about metals, these metals take a lot of time to even corrode and then degrade. So these are the problems we are facing in this situation.
Good. Next is the define part.
So coming to the second stage in the dissenting definition part. So in this stage, we have to clearly articulate the problem we want to solve. So our problem context is manual waste segregation is time consuming and unhygienic and inefficient. So we will propose an automated solution using digital electronics will save our time and help reduce the human health risks. So we have to plan to create an automated solution using digital electronics which will identify and segregate the wet, dry and metal waste for efficient waste management system.
So I'm going to discuss about the ideate part. In ideate part, we're using the moisture detect. So in moisture detect, it is used for detecting the wet waste in that bin. And second one, we're using the IR sensors. In IR sensors, what particles are present to detect that IR sensors are detect that. Next, we're using the comparator and or logic gates. It is used to control the that flaps in the dustbin. So next one thing, that we're using buzzer or LED to detect when the dustbin is full. That buzzer or LED, it will indicate to us that this dustbins are full. So remove this waste. So these are the ideate part.
So yes, just like Joshika said, she mentioned about the components. So we are going to be using the IR sensors, moisture sensors, and then metal detectors, and also we'll be using comparators and LED buzzers. So for the prototype, what we are going to do is we'll be placing the IR sensors in a bin, so that when we put a piece of waste, it will detect that there's something inside. So after that, if the metals detector will see if that particular piece of waste is a metal, or The next thing would be the moisture sensor. The moisture sensor would actually detect if the piece of waste is a wet thing. And after recognizing all of these, we'll be having the comparators. So comparators will actually see whether it belongs to the metal, whether it belongs to a dry waste or it's a non-dry waste, or like the moisture waste. So we'll be putting all these together, and then finally we'll be using flip-flops and all those things, and then we'll be attaching the buzzer or light, LED light also. So why we are using that means if the bin is full, if the wastage is completed in that particular bin, we will get notified that the thing is full and we have to change it. So this is how the prototype is, and we will be setting the circuits like this.
Now testing part. As Jenny says, in the step, first of all, we are taking different kind of wastes like dry waste, metal waste, wet waste, etc. By using lots of sensors or metal detector, etc. From that, we will find out different kind of waste and separate them properly. And also, we're using lots of buzzer, LED RCCs. It also helps to improve our project. And now we are observing the logic works, and the motor is also used. And if any fault in the motor, now will be fix it later. And also, we also check that any fault detections occurs, or any power need to be consumed, or any time release, etc. So like that, if we find any problems or any struggle occur in our project, we'll help to clear the problems and give it a proper quality.
Thank you, dear students. You have well applied the design thinking concept for designing a smart waste management system. And thank you for your contribution.
Thank you.